Today I've got a glorious instrument in my hands here, a Wildwood 10 54 Telecaster, Masterbuilt by Chris Fleming himself, who is the master of the Telecaster builds as far as I understand it. And I'm just going to share this real quick with some music friends from hither and yon. Music friends from hither and yon. You know who you are. I'm going to post it right there. I just posted it there. I'm going to post it over here. I'm going to post it over there. The Crystal Kingdom is called. Pow. Pish. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go. Oh, yeah. All right, come on now. There we go. We did it. Evening from the UK. Well, hello there, Al. I hope you're doing well over there in the UK. I missed the UK. We were supposed to be over there in November, but because of a little something called COVID-19, was unable to make the trip. But a big fan of the English breakfast. I'm going to tell you that right now, except for the blood pudding. I'll keep that alone. Steve, keep that. Play some Bloomfield right away. Oh, you rascal. I posted a little video earlier today of me doing some rando isms of the mighty Mike Bloomfield. This guitar, folks, today is a Fender Custom Shop Wildwood 10 Chris Fleming Masterbuilt. And I couldn't find it on the Wildwood website. It must not be up yet, but I'll give you the serial number if you're interested. It's a fabulous guitar. The serial number of this one it's on the description of this video as well, but it's R99002. But it's just sounds so good and delicious. Hey, Paul Brown. I like that. Middle position sounds great. Ooh. That's a nice middle position right there. Chris Fleming has done it again. Chris Fleming from the Fender Custom Shop. I've known Chris many, many years, and I've always wanted to get a Masterbuilt version of one of his guitars, and for some reason, I just never made it happen. And then this one showed up on my doorstep. I have to send it back, of course. It could be yours. But this is a unique iteration in the fact that it is a Wildwood 10. So that means 10-inch radius, 6105 frets. This one's really light. It's 7.01 pounds, so just pretty much straight up 7 pounds. A 10 of 56 V-shaped neck. That's a nice comfy neck. Brent Rogers says, glad you're streaming today. Need a smile. Had to put my best friend down today. RIP hairless dog Harry. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, my condolences. There's nothing worse than losing a sweet beast, a sweet creature. Someone's asking if this is an ash body. It is indeed, and this is a closet classic finish on this rascal. And the color, they're referring to it as Fleming Butterscotch. He does a certain thing. Let's get a close up on it here. Look at that. I'm trying to get it out of that. So there you go. There's a nice shot of it. Right? Beautiful, beautiful specimen. Masterbuilt glory, nice and light, rings like a doggone. Unplugged, it just goes. Ah. Plugged in, it sounds delicious as well. Oh, that 70th anniversary broadcaster. That was a hell of a guitar as well. That was one heck of a nice guitar. It's that neck pickup. Here's the middle position. Bridge. Little heat. Just like that, right? It spanks, it barks, it does what it need do. Rodney asks, how am I doing that squealing noise? I choke way up on the pick, and I do a little pinch harmonic. Do that. The choke way up on the pick, and then down strokes. So you barely have the pick showing, and it just immediately after the pick hits it, and hits the fat of your finger or your thumb, does the harmonic. I like it. Chris Fleming has done it again, that son of a gun. Yeah. Can you dig it? Again, it is a Masterbuilt Wildwood 10 Chris Fleming Fender Custom Shop 54 Telecaster. I think the pickups are the specially designed Chris Fleming iterations. Yes. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Natural blonde, right? Actually, this is they call it the Fleming Butterscotch. So this particular guitar, the description is in the details of this video, but it is a Wildwood 10 Masterbuilt 54 Tele in Fleming Butterscotch. It is a closet classic iteration. 7 pounds. Can you dig it? Sounds so good. I do have the amp pretty clean. On my Koch amplifier over here, I got the clean channel on. The EQ is pretty much all at 12 o'clock. Chris wants to know, I'd buy it except I wouldn't be able to afford the divorce that would immediately follow. Well, you know what? You must sit down with your loved one and explain that you need a new guitar that costs so much, almost as much as a pretty nice used car. But driving is so overrated, so let the two not be conflated. The guitar is something that you need to have. So honey, let me buy my new guitar. Maybe I won't be a rock and roll star, but I'll feel like a dollar and change every time I deploy it and play with rage. So let me get this doggone delicious Fender Custom Shop Wildwood 10 Chris Fleming Masterbuilt 54 Blackguard Telecaster. There you go. Try that. See if that helps. Okay, will do. What pedal am I using right now? I am actually, when I use the looper, I usually use a gain pedal, and I've either got my Gristle King hooked up, or I use, today I've got my, that pedal I did with the Tone City folks, the little heat pedal. So if I go down here, you see I got the amp clean, except for the reverb on. Then I hit this to get my, oh shit, I just messed that up. So if I put a little loop on, say I do a little, well, let's see what we got here. All right. If I want to solo over that, Get the idea? Pretty cool, huh? So that's when I use the pedal when I'm using the Ditto. Although I have a new MXR version of their their looper. I haven't got it yet though. I was supposed to be sent. They were back ordered, but that's coming. But a lot of times I just like to use most of the time I just use the amp overdrive, which is this. Now I can either use the channel boost on that, which is this. Most of the time when I'm doing the Wildwood videos, that's the gain I'm using. Now if I hit this OTS on top of that, it's kind of like a fuzz. It also sounds good just with these two on. Or sometimes it sounds good to just have the clean sound on and then hit this OTS, and it's just slightly over. Or hit the overdrive. So plenty of options at the Gristle Feet. Plenty of options at the Gristle Feet. You can do so many things that sound really neat. What? That sounds crazy. All right, again, I'm going to reiterate because sometimes people drop into these broadcasts, if we want to call them broadcasts, at different points. And they're like, what the heck is that guitar he's playing? So I say it about 15 times, but that's all right because that's what we're here for, to share the information. This is a very nice and light 7-pound Fender Custom Shop Wildwood 10 54 Telecaster, Masterbuilt by Chris Fleming himself. It's got Chris Fleming pickups in it. 10-inch radius, 6105 frets, quarter sawn neck. The color of it is Fleming Butterscotch. Mm-hmm. Sounds good, does it not? I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what we got here. I'll play a little rhythmy thing on the middle position with both of you. like that. Sounds good. Little bit of that sweet, 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 sweet dreams. Can you dig it? What do we got out there? Where the days are warm and mama is cooling home cooked victuals. I like this kind of talk. Roger. What else we got here? Makes me think of how Roy died horribly. Well, boy, that's kind of a down-bringing thought, William. Okay, let's live on the upside for now. It's a beautiful song, beautiful tune. It is a sad story. There's no question. We know this. We know that was a horrible, horrible demise. But hey, you made my dog weep, says Mark Knight. Sorry, Mark. You know what? I know that music's supposed to uplift, not cause canine angst. So, sorry. Sorry, Mark. Saul asks, what kind of cables do I use? You know, a while back, I received a bunch of cables from my buddy Mark Stoddard, and his pedals, or not his pedals, his chords were, oh my God, why is my brain failing me at this point in time? Somebody will pipe in and tell me what I'm supposed to be remembering. But I love his chords have been great. It's so unusual when you get chords that they actually last for like 10 years, and his chords did. Now, if only my brain could remember, because he doesn't own the company anymore. That's the reason why my brain is not as dialed in. Somebody will help me out. Can you dig it? Hi, Greg. A curiosity question. Are you a fan of Rory? I am a fan of Rory's. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Hotel bar is full of people. Well, a million miles away. That's a great song. Another one is Tattooed Lady, that's the one. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one, too. That is a good one, too. Doggone it. I never asked you, but are you a Strat or a Tele guy? I'm going to go with yes on that. I was just talking with someone earlier today, and we were talking about how I started off on a Telecaster, and someone's asking what kind of guitar I'm wielding right here. I'm going to say it again, because that's what I'm here for. This is a Fender Custom Shop Masterbuilt Chris Fleming Wildwood 10 54 Telecaster in a closet classic finish. The color is Fleming Butterscotch. From what I understand, these are special Chris Fleming wired pickups. Wildwood 10 means 10-inch radius, 6105 frets, a quarter saw neck. They have to be a certain weight. This one is 7 pounds. It's a hair over 7. And yeah, so somebody's asking me to Tele or Strat, and I started off on a Telecaster. Was my first main guitar. Then I switched to 335s for a while, but I always had a Tele in the arsenal. Then I got a Strat. Then another Tele with some different pickups on it that I was messing around with. And then finally I did the jump towards the Strat. And then the Strat was my main gigging guitar for over 10 years, I would say. But I always had Teles that I would use in the studio, but my main gigging guitar was a Strat. And then I switched back to being my main gigging guitar as a Tele another decade and a half ago or so, I guess. Can you dig it? That's all right. Don't worry about it, Willie. That's what I'm here for. So I frequently have to reiterate what the guitar is, but that's all right. We're good. Yo, from 1983 Strat owner from Houghton, England. Hey, greetings to you. Glad to see the Strat is back on your agenda. You know, that old Strat I had, that was a Masterbuilt guitar. Of course, that was back when the custom shop only had Masterbuilt guitars. And a buddy of mine from town here had a 56 Strat, and I love that guitar. And he wasn't going to sell it to me, and I couldn't have afforded an actual 56 at the time anyway. But I did put enough money together to order a custom shop guitar, and I wanted as close to that 56 as possible. But I wanted, so it's got a big old neck on it. It's not dissimilar to this one. This is November of 56, or this is October of 56 V on here. It's very similar. And I wanted 22 frets. I wanted jumbo frets on that. I like the 6105s now, though, to be honest. You want them tall. You don't necessarily want them wide. Boy, something smells good in there. Oh, my wife's making turkey soup. Oh, my God, it smells so good. Whoa, it smells so good. Anyway, so I ordered, and then I wanted a transparent sonic blue because I knew it would eventually turn kind of surf green, and it was an ash body. I do like, this is obviously ash. Ash and maple is my favorite combination personally. Although I like Carina and maple. That's what I have on my signature Reverend guitars. Anyway, so the reason why I went back to playing Tele as my main gigging guitar is I wanted simplicity. There's 3 sounds on a Tele. They're all great. You can tune them up, and they'll stay in tune, oddly enough. And as I like to say, at the end of time, after a post-apocalyptic catastrophe, there will be cockroaches and Telecasters, and the Telecasters will be in tune. Can you dig it? And so that's why I went back to the Tele. But I love Les Pauls too. Someone says you play Les Pauls great. Thank you very much. I have a whole different touch that I do on Gibsons with the shorter scale. My vibratos are different. I have a tendency to accentuate different note choices when I'm soloing on those. Actually, pretty much on all the guitars. Obviously, there are some similarities from guitar to guitar, but there's certain things sound better on those guitars. So you play to that, and I have a different way of looking at playing on Gibson scale instruments and humbuckered guitars. And I do love Les Pauls. I love 335s. Oh, it's delicious. Can you dig it? Ash is a cool grain most times. This one does too, if you shall behold. Check that out. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful guitar. Is it not? And I like the Closet Classic. It's kind of almost like a matte finish on it. Delightful. And the pickups sound great. Yeah, can you dig it? Yeah. I'll put some more dirt on. I'll put the dirt on from the amp, which gets a little bit more visible. It just sounds good. It just sounds good. I think it's pretty, says Paul. I think you're right, Paul. It is pretty. And sometimes it just needs to be called out. You're pretty. You're pretty. Yes. This is a beautiful instrument. It's a doggone beautiful instrument. The choo-choo train. How can I master that right-hand picking technique in under an hour? No! Perhaps some ritualistic animal sacrifice, my friend. Ritualistic animal sacrifice. These are brass saddles, and I like the brass saddles. They just seem to have a little bit more jingle jangle. And jingle jangle land. Jingle jangle land. Yes, my hat matches the poster on the back. That's not an accident. Are they compensated saddles? No, they're old school. They're the old school saddles, although I think he probably manipulated them like you manipulated the old ones to stay in tune, but it's an old school bridge. Can you dig that? Someone wanted a Christmas Carol. That's the closest you're going to get. Someone said their wife says, hi, Greggy Poo. Well, hello, Wifey Poo. Wifey Poo. What pickups are these? As I understand it, these are Chris Fleming special pickups. They're Chris Fleming created morsels. Chris Fleming is a guy that's been at Fender forever. Really, the Telecaster. I mean, all the custom shop guys are great. Magnificent builders, master builders. Chris Fleming has been known to be especially intuitive when it comes to making the Telecaster type instruments. And here we go. Here's the Wildwood site. I didn't find this guitar on the Wildwood site today. I think it might be brand spanking new. Let me just see something once here. I'm going to see if it's on here. Bear with me, my friends. I'm going to check it on out because the situation is fluid. The situation is fluid, y'all. I must say that there is, right now in the used guitar, I lurk on the Wildwood site quite often because, you know, I'm a glutton for guitars. There is a pre-owned Pearly Gates, Billy Gibbons, Gibson Custom Shop instrument there, but there's also the Mike Bloomfield 2009 Custom Shop. It's a beautiful instrument. They have that one as we speak. Oh, there's a Rich Robinson 335 there as well. So many temptations, ladies and gentlemen. They have a Hendrix Psychedelic V. Cool. They have a 64 ES 330. It's so naughty. WildwoodGuitars.com. Prepare to get your soul stomped upon and your credit card challenged. I'm just trying to see if this is somehow one that got in here under the radar that I'm not sure of. So many guitars. Oh, Lord. What do we got here? Oh, there is a pre-owned Dale Wilson Masterbuilt 51 no-caster Wildwood 10 as well in stock. You sons of guns. Someone asked me, my buddy Rhett asked me today as he was interviewing today, he said, are there any guitars that you play at Wildwood that you end up wanting? I'm like, yeah, like all of them. All of them. And that's why I think the videos are compelling, because I'm actually thinking, should I get this one? As opposed to, oh, not another guitar. Like, oh, maybe another guitar is my motto. Am I right or am I right? So many guitars, so little time. Baja, go find one, enjoy. Baja Telly's a great guitar for the money. Absolutely. I had one of those. Did I ever meet Chet Atkins? Sadly, no, I did not. For under $1,000. Yeah, I would definitely say check out the Baja Telecasters or the Ventera ones are a good deal too, are they? I don't know if they're under $1,000 though. What Gits Plank are planning on gigging when the plague has subsided? What guitar am I planning to play when I start gigging? Well, I always bring along my, well, on the latest record, which was coming out in March, by the way, with the Ensemble, I use my signature Reverend Grisselmaster, and then I use the new Reverend Grisselmaster with the P90s. That's on a few tunes. I also used a 63 50th anniversary ES335 on a few songs. And that also loaded with the Fishman Fluence pickups. Sounded so damn good. I ended up using that in a few songs. What guitar is this? This, my friend. I had a Baja Telly for many years, by the way. What's great about the Baja Tellys, tying it into this guitar, is that is a custom shop design guitar. Chris Fleming designed, or at least had a hand in designing what the Baja Telly is. So it's kind of a custom shop designed Mexican-made guitar, the Baja Telly. This right here is a Masterbuilt Chris Fleming Fender Custom Shop Wildwood 10 54 Telecaster, 7 pounds, closet classic finish. The color is actually known as Fleming Butterscotch. And boy, I'll tell you what, it sounds good. This particular information on this guitar is attached. 7 tones on the Baja. You are correct, Eddie. There's some out of phase stuff and some cool series parallel things going on there. Do I ever reverse the control plates? You know what? I've never done that because my hands are big enough where I don't need to. And as a matter of fact, when I have a guitar where it's reversed, it screws me up. But I can see where people who don't have, mutant hands. Oh, yeah, you are correct. The Classic Vibe is another great guitar for inexpensive. Absolutely. Classic Vibes are great little guitars. Yeah. Neck profile on this one, Spider, is a October of 56 V, which I really like. It's chunky, and it's got that slight V to it. I dig it. Can I pedal steel on this guitar? Yes. Ah. Yes. It does have a Keith Richards-y thing. Sounds great. Right? Yeah, a little ragtime wanking. That's exactly correct. It's a good sounding guitar, there's no doubt about it. And again, the information for this particular guitar is on the information, the details of this video. You can go above and look, and you'll have to call up the Wildwood folks and talk about this particular guitar because it was not on the website yet. So this is a special dealer-rooney. Tim, you rascal. I know of a place for a record launch, hoping for the ability to do that starting springish. Right, Tim? I'm hoping the same thing. Doggone it. Hope you guys are doing well down there. Doggone it. Man, it smells so good in this. You guys are making chicken emojis, but I'm smelling turkey in the house. We got this recipe where you take the turkey carcass. It's been in the freezer for a while. You take it out. And you get this mix, and you throw it in the thing with all the fix, and you have a delicious turkey soup. And right now, the house is just filled with a delicious turkey aroma. Can you dig it? Do I use a compressor? Not usually, although I'm not opposed to it. There you go. That's all the information Wildwood just posted at the Fender Custom Shop, Wildwood 10, Chris Fleming, Masterbuilt guitar. When will I be back at doing vids at Wildwood? Well, I would imagine when things calm down a little bit more, I can make the trip out there. They're not yet open to the public yet. They're still just obviously doing the internet sales and so on and so forth. But they're not letting people into the place yet until things calm down with COVID-19. And there you have it. Adam says, much love from the Winn-Dixie parking lot. That sounds delicious. Greg, do you know Godzilla from Blue Oyster Cult? That one? With a melancholy. For some reason, when that came out, I was just starting to play guitar in like eighth. Well, it was out before that, but one of the first songs I learned was. And I came up with my own words for it, as I did as a young adolescent, and it was with a melancholy grunt and a sinister growl, you make love to waterfowl. Godzilla. I don't know why you'd come up with something like that. You know, when you're young mutant, you come up with a melancholy grunt and a sinister growl. What? I don't know. You know, I can't speak to it. Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Exactly. Put a little more heat on it, doggone it. Wow. Does Dylan have a cowbell for Don't Fear the Reaper? Of course. Of course. Oh, you like my Godzilla song? Thank you. Sounds good. John Brando, he's a rascal of the day and of the night. That's interesting. I saw a thing where Jimmy Page actually explained that chord. I always thought that F sharp was to a D9, but it's actually to this G minor 9. Just a G minor 7. This is the Greg amp that I'm using. You're doggone right. What mode was that? I was using a Hungarian minor. F sharp there. Little absinthe, huh? That's great for a telly. I actually on that tune, I like to play it on a telly now, but back then I recorded that actually on a Clapton Strat on the neck pickup, clean. Pickup sound, great. Yeah, can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yeah. There we go. Can you dig it? Woo! Can you dig it? A little blue smoke-ish. Let the ragtime wanker strikes again. Yes. Tell you what, I love this guitar. Again, to reiterate, this is was sent to me by our friends at Wildwood. And this is a closet classic edition of a Masterbuilt Chris Fleming Wildwood 10 54 Telecaster. 7 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. All the information of this rascal is attached to this to the details of this video. You can call up John Brando right now at Wildwood and say, Brosif, I want that guitar the big man was playing. Magic Carpet Ride. Go inside, girl. La, la, la. But that's not the right tone. Is there any artist that you would enjoy being a sideman for? Oh, I don't know. I'd like to. It's hard to say. Most of the guys I would really like to be a sideman for are dead. Whoa. It depends. Something groovy. Something groovy is what I would like. Something groovy. Do you like the cap? Is this one new? I've had this one for a while. You can get all my caps through the my website at gregkoch.com. We have all the various ragtime poppins. An English bank was born. Best telly you've ever played? Well, you know what? I love my signature Reverends, but I also have this. My real 53 Telecaster. That's this one right here. See? So we got the Chris Fleming. We got the actual 53 in my right hand here. Can you dig it? Can you dig it yet? Someone say roller coaster. Eddie, you rascal. Say what? Oh, is Dylan outside causing trouble? I like it. What is my favorite ES style model? Well, I do love 335s. I absolutely adore 335s. Although lately I've been having a hankering for a 345. The parallelograms call me the gold hardware. Opulence. Am I right or am I right? And some baritone love. That would be good as well. How about some Isla Rose? We can do that. Yes. Oh, have you ever messed around with a PRS S2 McCarty 594? I'm sure I have. The Paul Reed Smith guitars are great. They're fantastic. I actually played a made overseas, an SE version of their hollow body guitar with a big old beefy neck on it, Paul Reed Smith. I enjoy that guitar immensely. Wildwood sent me one of those to video, and that was a killer guitar for the Doski. Can you dig it? Oh, thank you, Genia. Greetings to you up in the Dual Metropolitan Complex. I was actually up there for a very brief period of time. We brought Isla back up to her apartment up there last Saturday. We drove all the way up to Minneapolis, 5 hours, moved her into her apartment, and then drove all the way back. Lord, that was a long way to go. Did I do some Keith Richards? I did, as a matter of fact, but I always love doing this riff on the middle position of a Telecaster. That's right. No. 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 Yeah. Something like that. It's a Grant Green thing. Actually, he didn't write that song, but he did that one. It's called Minor League. Cheers from Poland. Jak Shamash, my man. I'm a fan of Richard Thompson. Yes. Yes, I am. It's been a while since I've listened to some, but I was into him back in the day. Can I play a boring blues solo for you? I'll try not to. See? Oh, this is not a 52 reissue, Chris, doggone it. It is I'm playing through my signature Koch amplifier, this blue creature right over here. This is a Chris Fleming Masterbuilt Fender Custom Shop Wildwood 1054 Telecaster, the information of which is located on the above. Can you dig it? Tom Bukovic, he's fantastic. Great player. I've seen a few of those videos, and he's magnificent. He's got a nice touch and a great tone and plays some really cool stuff, and I dig it. Fleming is that's an understatement, my friend. Chris Fleming is brilliant. Can you dig it? Listen, folks, I got to roll. It is 4:09 in the afternoon. This is a Butterscotch blonde, but they refer to it as Fleming Butterscotch. I think he has a different kind of his own way of doing a subtle different take on the Butterscotch. And boy, it's beautiful. I will tell you that. Beautiful ash body. This is a closet classic rendition. Beautiful guitar. All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Have I ever played with Guthrie Trapp? I have indeed. Guthrie's an old buddy of mine. It's been a while since we've played together, but a few years. But he's fantastic and always fun to play with and to hang with, I might add. Thank you, folks. Please, if you're interested in this guitar, you can check it out above on the details. It's all the information about it. You can call up Wildwood and say, hey, bros, I dig it. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Really appreciate it, and have a good remainder of your day. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time to do my Fishman live feed for those of you who are inclined. All right, thanks, folks. Adios.